Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Far Lines or Bust. That was a quick woof. Quick woof indeed. Let us exit the hidey hole. Oh, from the last episode. Secure that hidey hole. Hello. Get rid of some junk. Grab Wolfie. And continue west to the far lands here in Minecraft Beta 1.7.3, as we've been doing since 2011. This is episode 665 of the series. Going live on Thursday, November 30th, 2017, the final day of November. It is the December times now, my friends. The Decemberists have awoken. The band, the Decemberists, are now walking amongst us in these dark times. Yeah, we are continuing on. Let's grab a little bit of wood here. Supplies for the long journey ahead. Well, I hate leaving floating blocks of wood, but we're never going to come back here, so it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to see it. This is yet again another recorded live on Twitch episode. So I've gathered some questions from Twitch chat. We've also given away a Humble Bundle gift code. Something I'd do every once in a while on the stream. Plug, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You gotta be present in the streams to get them Humble Bundles. To bundle those Humbles. But yeah, got some questions here. Continuing on, it's jittery as always. Jittery as all get up. I feel like I should probably use a boat right here. And yeah, the last episode was all Juno all the time. Just a bunch of dog-related questions. Got a few left over from that last episode that I gathered then that aren't Juno-related. Update for those of you who aren't following me on Twitter or Instagram or following Juno on Instagram. Oh boy. Still doing fine. Doing fine indeed. I've got to, at some point, invent extra time in the day to find some sort of basic training. We're enlisting training to kind of get things going in the right direction, and as well as like a boarding thing situation. For the Christmas holidays, I'll be going away, so I definitely need to get that set up. But yeah, doing fine. The thing we've most worked on is her table manners, I guess you can call them. Very, very excited about food. I should probably I'd have to set up a tripod just because I can't do it by hand, but I'd have to set up something to record how insanely excited she gets for mealtime, and how that translates to the the hardwood floors. Slipping and sliding and flipping and flopping and jumping and waggling her tail or her nub all over the place. And it's quite the sight to behold. But we've worked on the leave it command, so I can slowly place down the bowl of food without getting attacked. I personally was never attacked. She just doesn't give me time to put it down, and it's jumping all over the place. It's working quite well. It's taken only like 3 days, and it's taken a little bit of time to slowly lower the bowl and say, leave it, leave it. And then I stand there in silence a little bit. Got like halfway down to the ground. She was able to do that, and now I'm able to let go of the bowl on the ground and sort of pull away. If I pull away too far, she's like, well, it's open for fair game. It's mine. Gotta go. But yeah, doing pretty well with that. So that's good. It's kind of funny that she has to like she like purposely looks like she's trying to avoid looking at the food, because apparently looking at the food she will be overcome with her instincts and try to attack it. So she's like really concentrating very hard to like just look off to the side and not actually face the food. It's adorable. Adorable. So yeah, working on that. Hopefully that also applies then to other things where she can leave it. Saw a few dogs on our walk today. She pulls towards them, but doesn't, nothing aggressive or angry or teeth showing or anything like that. I'm still just giving her treats every time we see a dog to associate them with good things. Hey, Wolfie. Speaking of dogs, have a seat. We've got a spawner to investigate. This has been a hefty, long time since we've seen a spawner, yes? And this one's just gonna be a delight to go try to get to. An absolute delight. Especially that business right there. I need more dirt. Kurt, you're gonna need more dirt. Alright, let's get more dirt. Golden apple. It has. We found this golden apple here on episode 311. It's been much longer than another 311 episodes. The statistics add up. That's how statistics and math works, right? And chance, probability. Exactly how it works. Science and math and stuff. Really concentrating here. Hopefully it's just one layer of water. Yeah. Something's wrong. Did I not seal this properly? It appears as though I didn't. Now, get sealed. Get watertight sealed. Yeah. I am a master excavator of spawners and other such undesirable structures in Minecraft. Let's see what we got. Spooky noises. We have a spider spawner. And we have a double chest. Is this a double? Oh, no. Okay, that was disorienting. What do we got? Big monkey. Some iron, I guess I'll take. In the wheat. But, otherwise, kinda pointless. Not bad. Yeah, what was our last spawner? It's been many an episode. I doth declare. You know what else I can do? Bloop. Hey, look at me crafting things in this game with the word craft in the title. Let's grab Wolfie and continue on. That was exciting. Excitement, everybody. You know what else is exciting? Questions. Questions from those in the Twitch chat here. Commander Sealant asks, are you going to any cons anytime soon? Cons means conventions, gaming conventions, and whatnot. I felt like I needed to define that for some strange reason. Woo, watch your step. Not until next year. That is to say, January of next year. PAX South. Going to the PAX South once again. As is Cone Dodger, as is HC Justin, as is other people, I'm sure, I hope. Yeah, gonna hang out in San Antone once again. It's honestly, that one is the least PAX-ish of the PAXs. So more about hanging out than the actual PAX. You can do the PAX convention in a singular day, is how small it is. So yeah, looking forward to that. PAX South, and that's really all that's on the docket so far. Right, Wolfie? Let's go to sleep and continue in the docket. And awakeness. Indeed. So yeah, that's the only plans I have. I didn't. Oh, well, that was interesting. I was trying to turn around and go the other way, but I ended up doing a whole 360 and landing in the exact spot I really didn't want to. Didn't end up going to TwitchCon, which is potentially a good idea. It seems to be changing in a way that isn't desirable for such convention goers such as myself. So I really think PAX South and probably PAX Prime are going to be the main conventions I attend. It's one of those things that's kind of winding down for the group, as in like my own peer group. This is a really big thing back when we all started doing it. The Minecon Paris's and then the PAXs, all the PAXs, renting houses with the Mindcrack group, and we've grown weary of such things as these, I suppose. I don't know, but always good to hang out, I guess. What else? What else? What else? Lilac Jedi Bride asks, do you like decorating for the winter holidays? Not really. It's just because I don't entertain for the holidays, I don't see a reason to decorate for it if it's only going to be for myself, you know? I have decorations. I did leave behind my Christmas tree. It was this old scrawny plastic tree that I'd been using, and it was like my older sister's when she first moved out of the house. So I left that behind in Arizona, just planted it in the ground. But I do have, I've got like, people have given me like ornaments, science and Star Wars ornaments, and things like that. So I have all those things. Tinsel. I have some tinsel. I think I kept the tinsel. I might have gotten rid of the tinsel. And lights. Did I keep the lights? I honestly, it was such a blur and a panic-driven anxiety fest moving that I don't know what I kept and what I got rid of half the time. I was looking around frantically. I got the new phone. I got the old phone back, the Nexus 5X. Did I ever update you guys here on Firelines of Bust? I updated you. I got the boot looper. Yeah, that was the name of a title. I got the boot loop, but I sent it back to LG. They're taking them back and they're fixing them, and it was returned and it works. But unfortunately now, Google appears to be wise and they're not buying them back anymore. So I can't do that. Or they are, but like they're buying them back for a fraction of the price that they were prior to me having this problem. Bamboozled. So I guess I'm just keeping it as a backup. But yeah, so LG's fixing them for free, no problem. I just couldn't go for that full 2.5 weeks without a phone that it took for them to do that. What was I talking about? Oh, the phone. Yeah, I was frantically looking around for a metal plate in my head. No, a metal plate to put in the back of the phone case, because I have magnetic mounts in my car for my phone. the Nexus 5X has one that's adhesive onto it, but I remember distinctly there being a secondary metal plate, and I remember keeping it very, very with the knowledge that I might need another one again in some day. I couldn't find it for the life of me. I tore up my house looking for this little chintzy metal plate to put on my phone so I could hang it on my car, or put it, mounted in my car, and it just I could see it in the frantic, anxiety-stricken state. I could see it as being like looking through a drawer and being like, what is this credit card size metal plate? This is dumb. I'm going to throw it away. Just like not thinking twice about it, but just in my mind, I'm like, it's gotta be somewhere. So I ended up just buying an entirely new car mount that came with new plates. But yeah, that was a bit of a roundabout way of saying I'm organized. No, yeah. So that was fun. There's been other things like that, but I can't quite think, like headphones and like the little earbuds when I was like gonna go on a trip on a flight, and like, where did I put my earbuds? I know I got them somewhere. But anyway, printer paper. Yeah, I think I had to buy a new ream of printer paper when I moved here, just because I'm like, what did I do with my printer paper? I don't print that many things. Anyway, yeah, I just bought an entirely new car just to replace that one little plate. So, yeah, that was fun. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my Christmas tree. So yeah, I have a box labeled Christmas, and it's in the garage. I don't know if I will break the tape on that to unpack anything. I still have the skull on display, my Dillion skull from my Halloween stream. That's year-round decorations, don't you know? But yeah, I don't know. I don't have a tree. I really never put up lights on the outside of the house, so that was never my bag. Regardless. And yeah, just the fact that I'm going to be traveling home for Christmas is another thing. I'm not going to be here for the holiday that the decorations are intended to celebrate. I know, it's totally crazy, Cow. Yep, you agreed. Y'all seen it. We got the bovine approval. Woof. True Pain Games. Similar holiday question. Did you partake in the Black Friday shoppings and or Cyber Mondays? Nope and nope. Although, no, I didn't. I did buy something, but it was just a good price. It really wasn't like a Cyber Monday deal. And I just figured, what the hell? Might as well. What the hell? Might as well. Got a new monitor to replace this giant, old, sagging 27-pound monstrosity space heater that I have on my right here, which is actually currently where my official Farlands Robust notepad for the episode is residing. It's getting replaced. Like this pig is going to be replaced with Wolfie treats. Or nothingness. But no, I never... The last time I ever did anything with Black Friday was when I had to work it at Circuit City. Oh, I worked it, ladies and gentlemen. I worked it good. Yeah, no, that's just not at all anything I ever want anything to do with ever. Never, ever. Like, I have not even, like, on Amazon or anything. I've just kind of, like, stopped buying into the hype. The consumerist hype to it all. It just seems unnecessary. I maybe used to, for like Christmas shopping or whatever, go a little bit overboard with that sort of thing. But, like, okay, whatever. If I spend $50 more when it's not an impulse purchase and I know it's the right thing, then I'm just gonna buy whatever it is, XYZ, new coat, new TV, monitor, whatever, you know? Not, well, I gotta buy it now because it's the Black Friday deal. That's how I feel about all the Black Friday people. They're all goofy. A popular Disney character, copyright, trademark, content ID. So yeah, I didn't at all really. Like, I'm even kind of in the market for a new graphics card. I'm running on the GTX 970 here. It works fine, but like a 980 would be all right. To upgrade, and then perhaps put this 970 in the other computer and finally try to learn how to use Adobe Premiere. But yeah, I'm in really no rush. I'm in no rush. No matter what, it's always the wrong time to buy some sort of technology. Why didn't you get this one? The AMD one is this. You should have just waited till March, because then they're gonna release new ones. Then, you know, you buy it in April, and, well, you should have waited till next March, because they're gonna release new ones. So, I'm just a curmudgeon. I just fell off the elevated hidey hole. That's a problem. Oh, you know what I can usually do is place the bed and actually get into bed. Let's do some science. Science! Oh, okay, I'm wrong because I'm not that tall. I think I need to be one block up. Yep. And then I think I can get into it without this. Mad hops! And mad hopsness. Hops and barley. Oh, yeah. I don't drink beer. Continuing on. And already I'm getting advice in the chat for what I should upgrade to. I told you I ain't doing it. You're yelling into the ether. Let's see here. Here's one from last week. Ian Ballsy? Sure. It looks like Ballsy. So, Ian Ballsy, in your experience, what of all of the many things is the worst thing YouTube has done to hurt content creators? Oh, wow. Coming out swinging. This Ian guy is ballsy. It's not any one thing. I can't really narrow it down to any one thing. It's a multitudes of multitudes, billions of billions. And they, careful of that, they just continue doing such things as these. I mean, the first thing we saw going wrong, there's always been problems. We, you know, even way back when 2011, when I started and stuff, there was always things where, like, the uploader would fail or not render your video properly, or you'd have to redo it, or wouldn't do this, that, or the other, or wouldn't show up in your feed, or it would get, like, age rated. Like, I think I fixed that at some point, but it would get, like, rated. It would get rated as unrated, and then it would say it's not suitable, and, like, you know, if you weren't signed in, you couldn't watch it. That was a really weird thing. But I think the first step towards this downward spiral was the redesign to the YouTube One channel layouts, when we couldn't upload backgrounds and image maps, links, and create our own, like, pages. It was the YouTube One design, which then led straight into the Google Plus integration. Another spider spawner and a spider. Hey, Wolfie, have a seat. Murder. Let's just take this one out for safety. The safetiness has not become totally as safe as I wanted it to be. All right, let's try again. Probably just put more torches down, yeah? Fine. Good lord, this takes forever in this version of the game. Alright, There's only one chest. Big monkey. Oh. String. Do I need string? Why did I grab string? Oh, I can make wool out of it, I guess. Boop, boop. Pleasure doing business. Continuing on. So yeah, the YouTube 1 layout led into the Google Plus was a big thing that I still never... They forced me like 3 months ago, 4 months ago or something. They forced me suddenly to have a Google Plus YouTube account, and I'm like, it just happened automatically without my consent. Yeah, I stuck that one out as long as I possibly could. But yeah, it was basically the way I saw it. Even I said this way back in the day. I don't know what episode you'll be able to see this on, but Google saw Facebook and Twitter taking off, and they're like, we need to have a social media website. Instead of realizing that they had already purchased one called YouTube.com. We all had our profile pages that could have comments and friends and followers on it. And the posts were all video posts that I could have comments. And we all linked to each other, and we had like ended up forming our own like teams and stuff and similar channels. And it was YouTube. It was YouTube as it was. But they're like, no, we need a social media website. So they made Google Plus and then tried to back engineer it into YouTube, taking the social media out of YouTube and, you know, making it the Google Plus, which was just a huge mistake. So yeah, just that whole rigmarole is just a bad decision on Google's part. And I don't know what the heck is happening with Google Plus anymore. Like, it seems like the guy who was like heading the program quit like over a year ago, and they started saying that they were removing the requirements from a lot of the other applications. I think they've baked it in too deep that they can't remove it from a lot of things now, like YouTube. It's an unreversible thing that they've done. So YouTube will never go back to the pre-Google Plus era, which is sad. A sad day indeed. But yeah, that was like the start of it. And sure, I think the monetization part was always going to you know, slow down, the not so much burst bubble, but when everybody realized, oh, I could be a YouTuber and started making content, the revenue would spread out and single channels would start making a little bit less, or perhaps see a little bit less saturation. But certainly it shouldn't have been to the degree that it is. And that's now all tacked on. Now Google's latest obsession is algorithms and machine learning and teaching. Remember Gun? Teaching, you know, not having people behind the wheel of this battleship, but instead leaving it up to the computers and algorithms and statistics and numbers. And it clearly isn't working, but they apparently spent so much money on these AI machine learners that they aren't stopping or changing their tune. So yeah, there's just been a whole heck of a lot that YouTube has done wrong. I mean, YouTube gaming was just like a joke. It's a joke. And, you know, ending up putting all their malarkey in one basket behind the top YouTube gamer, and then oops, he's a Nazi. So it's like, you know, they didn't realize what they had when they had the old YouTube, you know, where everybody was on an equal-ish playing field, and Yeah. It's really sad because that early YouTube is how I met Dr. Brian Lorgon 111 and all the Mindcrack guys, and I was even branching out and meeting other people who weren't part of that. Two girls, one Minecraft. Is this another spawner? Is this a triple spawner day? No, this is just a big old cave-in. It's the 404 challenge, everybody. Let's go. Kind of looks like it, honestly. Whoa, Wolfie, don't go down there! He's gonna start the 404 challenge. Yeah, I just don't feel like that is possible now. Like that same... If I had started now... If we had all started now, we would have never found each other and formed these groups and friendships and things, because it's no longer a platform for doing such things as these. And that sucks. I don't feel like there is a platform equivalent to it. Twitch isn't all that great on the community building, I don't think. The communities that exist here were formed outside of this ecosystem. I'm really, I'm not making a single dime from it, but I do enjoy the Instagrams as a place to publish content and interact. Like, I made Juno's page, and I've been following a bunch of Australian cattle dog accounts for a long time, and one of them was, moving and selling a bunch of stuff. Whoa, careful. And they just posted it in their Instagram stories, all the things they were selling, and it turns out that their dog has a 15-inch collar size, and so does Juno. So I bought some things from them, and then I posted a picture on Juno's, and they're like, hey, thanks. So, there's now these, and, it turns out they're in Washington, and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I feel like, even though it's not directly monetizable, I do know that, yeah, I see there's indeed sponsorships, and another spawner! It's a triple spawner day, Wolfie! A triple spawner day! Although this one seems quite active indeed. Oh, God, it's very active indeed! We're good, we're fine, everything's great. Don't worry about it. Hey, hi, how are you? I don't think you're from this spawner, are you? Well, you might be. Alright, let's deactivate this gentleman, shall we? This is not dangerous at all. We're doing great! Episode 666 is where we come back from the dead. Alright, there's a chest. There's the other chest. Oh, this is dangerous over here as well. Let's just... We're gonna have to get Wolfie eventually here. What do we got? Oh. What do we got? Oh. That was completely worth it! Alright, we live here now, I think, is the situation. Oh, spooky noises. Light this whole place up. It's fine. Wolfie, careful. Please be careful. Don't just come sauntering over the edge like you're just about to do. That's fine. You're great. Everything's fine. Ah, jeez. What are you doing? What are you doing, you noodle? Alright, do I have enough to give myself a roof? I think so. Without hopefully collapsing more sand on myself. This is fine. This is structurally sound. Everything's great. Oh boy, that's what I get for bad mouthing YouTube, right? Oh man. All right, let's make this place. Let's turn this dungeon into a home. Perfect. Have we sealed ourselves in? All right, that's a sheep. Yeah, this is a good place to start episode 666, ain't it? Ain't it? Since I'm gonna sleep here, I'm just gonna destroy this. I don't know what that does. If I place a bed next to it, if it's like, well, a zombie could spawn here, so I'm going to make it murder you in the night. Alright, check out these fancy digs. Nice. We need to make some beds. We need to get rid of some miscellany in our inventory. That. Wolfie probably needs some health. Bloink. Leave it. Leave it. We can make some more wool. There we go. Feathers. Oh, because I killed the zombie. And make it these beds. So yeah, this has been episode 665 of Farlands Are Bust. Where do we place this bed? Sure, why not? And I hope you enjoyed. Much appreciated, everybody giving me these questions in the Twitch chat. We got quite a few left over, actually. We went on a little bit of a rampage on that YouTube topic. I wonder why. Also make some more torches. Take this down. We're gonna need a shovel too, huh? There we go. Indeed, and thank you everybody for watching on YouTube. YouTube.com/KurtJMac. Subscribe. Everything's fine. It is, because Farlands Are Bust doesn't have commercials on it, so it is fully and wholly supported by Patreon. I appreciate my patrons for still being patronages of this endeavor, and all of my endeavors, actually. I appreciate all of you for enabling. I've said this to Twitch before, but you're enablers. You're all enablers, each and every one of you, enabling me to continue doing this job that I don't know what I would do otherwise. Regardless of the changes in YouTube and the fact that we're streaming more and we're depending on Patreon and Twitch's revenue streams. Follow me on Instagram anyway. That's the new place to be. That's where all the beans are being distributed. And yeah. Wolfie says goodnight, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.